Hello people, Kit Baird here. Just making a little dog days of summer video. What do you have to say about that, Paco? It's hot out here, huh? It is August 17th and today's high was 110, or excuse me, 111. Heat index of 120. So it's hot out here. The grass is pretty much gone completely dormant. We haven't had any rain. It's pretty sparse out here, but this is the end of the day. This is what it's looking like at the end of the day. It's about 6:30 right now. This is actually 2 paddocks. See the wire over there. I had to give them this tree, and I had my wire going right on this side of this tree, so I just pulled back the wire so they would have this tree for shade. But the sheep are doing good. Most of their this is a lamb, this spring lamb. Look how fat that lamb is. So that was born April of this year. That one's got a little Barbados in it. I actually purchased that one. That one was not born here. But I want to talk about this spotted one right here. So this spotted lamb, or excuse me, spotted ewe, she'll stand still for a second, is the biggest framed ewe that I have. And she, if you look, she's pretty bony up on her top, up in her rear, her butt. See how bony it is? And you'll see that death triangle right in front of her, between her rumen and her rear. But you'll notice how big her gut is. See, she's got a huge rumen because she's eating, she's eating, she's eating, she's always eating. But her frame size, it has her at a disadvantage. She cannot eat enough grass to get fat like these others. You know, look at how fat, look at that butt. It's all filled in, there's no bone. She's got a good rumen on her too. Good, nice, fat gut. Okay, so these are all grass fed. And so whenever you're looking for these genetics, this is something you do not want. I purchased a lot of sheep, and this one came in there, and she hasn't given me a reason to sell her yet, but I'm not going to keep her. I'll probably sell her this spring or even this winter. But that is very important. And it goes the same thing with cows. You may have heard people talk about frame size of cows. Frame size is the same thing with sheep. Okay, you need the proper body. And so just so you're aware, these are Katahdin, Dorper, and St. Croix right there. So the ewes were Katahdin Dorper, and the ram was a full-blooded St. Croix. So that's a cross that we got going on here. I'm liking it. They got a good body. They stay healthy. This is in Texas, south of Austin. That's my environment. So we had some problems with worms earlier this year when it was raining. But those were the weak ones, and we got rid of them. And so far, all of these have been real strong. They've never been wormed. None of these, well, I'm not going to say none of these. The ones that I bought, there's a few of them in here, had been wormed. But I have not wormed them personally. And there's a little steer we got here, a little steer calf. I don't know how he's going to do. He's a mainly Charolais. His genetics aren't the best, but we'll see if we can get him finished out or not. I'm kind of interested to see. He's got a good gut on him, but it's the same thing. His genetics are holding him back because his mom was a F1, his dad was a Charolais, and they were huge, ginormous cattle. You know, their shoulders were easily at my shoulders, and I'm almost 6 foot. So he's got a lot of bone to fill in there, and I don't know if he'll be able to just on grass, because they were being fed a lot of feed and cubes and hay and everything else where we got him. But he's an orphan. We bottle fed him. Same with this one. Free cows. You can't complain about free. So we'll see how they work. Anything else, Paco? Yep. Stay cool.